All right, now that you have inserted your BOM table, it will try to populate that with whatever part you have, but it will only populate parts that have the description and the part number. Okay, so you might see something like this. It's blank, uh, but it's actually a sub-assembly, I think. And what you're going to do is you're going to complete this table by making sure that each of these parts have a description and a part number. Okay, so to do that, so let's see. You can go to your very last one here, part 009. I do have some hidden parts here, and these are my dragons that I put on my car. I couldn't I that was just glued in, so I left it hidden. Okay, so part 009 is a part that we used to make the connector. Okay, and that's I think angle part 2. So we're going to click that one and then open, and then go to model intent here, and there's parameters, and you can see that the description line one is blank and the part number is blank. So this is called 009 over here. So we're going to just add 009 here, 009, and then description is we're going to call it connector, and then we're just simply going to click OK and save that. Okay, and then go back to your drawing file. You should see now that since now there is the part number and description, that it actually have now created that part. Okay. Next, we're done with oh 09. We're going to go to oh 08, and oh 08 is down here. It's another connector. Okay. So we're going to uh, open that and make sure that the parameter is filled up. That's another connector. And we're going to add 008 here. And you can also update your name and your teacher's name here. Simply click OK and save. And then close that. And then go back to your drawing file. And you'll see that 008 is now added here. Okay. After 008, we have here your chassis front. So let's see, where is that chassis front? Oh, okay. That's also a connector. So we're going to right click and open that and then see whether it has a description. No. So that is also a connector. So we'll simply type connector, and then this is the front. Okay. So we're going to call this just, I think we can just call this again connector. Okay, or part front. We should really put a number here. So we're going to call this 008, and then we're going to call this just 2 because I already have 008. And then simply click OK and save, and then close that, and it should now put that 08-2. Okay. Next we have this connector here. Okay. But this is a mid connector. This is a front connector. So we can actually modify this 008B. So let's just open that and put here on the description front connector instead of just connector. We're just gonna say front connector. Okay, save and close that. So we can just distinguish that there's 082 is a front connector. And then we're now here in the connector, but it's a mid connector. So we're going to click open and parameter, and then this is the mid connector for my solar car. And yours, you can put here, there's no number on that one, so we're going to just call it 007. And then click OK and save, and then close. And then now you have your mid connector. So you're just going to go and go through your list and complete your table. You might encounter a problem with your motor, or you can't tag some of your motors or wheels because you didn't make them. And let's see. So these wheels over here, they are, I think, part of my assembly. So if I go to my assembly here, okay, you're gonna see all of this over here. I know the spacer I did, but I may not do that for, like, say, the motor sprint or something. So let's do the spacer. So here, right click, open. So this is spacer over there. Open, and then go again to parameters, and then let's put here SES spacer dash -01, and then well, this is just spacer, and then click OK, save, close, and now you now have your spacer here. See, it didn't add the spacer because it's part of a sub assembly, and so you may not be able to add the sub assembly because there may be a filter here. So just do what you can do for now and complete everything. But if you didn't add a sub assembly here, you might be able to do the part or connect the part here. Okay, so complete your table, and we will put up another video on how to do that for sub assemblies. Okay.